Listen, I am not going to sit here and allow you to make false barricades for us, especially on such a monumentous day. But before I get into how monumentous of a day that we are about to have, you know what, Seawind, go ahead. We're doing it live. Fuck it. We're doing it live.
Well, you didn't tell us we was spicy. I guess I'm gonna have to add extra pepper on this one. Poof! The views and opinions expressed in this program are strictly those of the host and our guest, and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of associated brands or figures. Some content may not be appropriate for sensitive listeners. Poof!
You jumped me with that one.
Inhale.
Yep.
Inhale that shit.
Get them royalties. We got our names on billboards in red ink and shit. I ain't listening to nobody no more.
Nobody.
The Vast G Crewman, and welcome back. I know, I am spoiling y'all rotten.
All of this back-to-back content.
All this back-to-back, consistent, mad content.
I ain't get one of the likes, shares, or subscribes are required for any of this extra content.
10
you just
videos
spoiling
ago.
them?
10 videos ago, because you know what? I am a man of constant sorrow. What can I say? All right, I like to throw my heart and soul into everything, even when my heart just keeps getting broken. But for those of you that do keep on coming back, welcome back aboard to Seawind. Ready? 1, 2. Once again, as always, you're not crooks. You're marooned with us again, folks. Joining us today, a mover and shaker that we found in the midst of the Maconga Triangle. She who makes something out of what others would quite literally call nothing.
Miss Sunshine herself, Rhonda Miller.
She got that standing O.
Hello, Rhonda.
Hello, Mr. Madness.
How are you?
All right.
Mr. Madness, I like that. Go ahead and lean on in there for us. There you go.
Okay.
Just lean on into that pop filter. Give it a little kiss on the cheek. There you go.
There it is.
Perfect. Fantastic. But how you doing, Miss Rhonda?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm very excited today.
Oh, and why? I mean, is there something specific that you need to be excited about today?
I always wanted my own little studio. I made one in my bedroom. And so I got here to Triangle today and realized I was surprised that I had a studio. Yay!
The whole room.
I'm resident right there for now, so
And it's
that's
like,
even better.
You finally get your dream, you finally get that checked off, but we can't say it's not like, one, we couldn't see it coming, and two, that it isn't massively deserved.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And what were we just saying the other day about what does Macon do for its artists?
This.
Triangle does something for Macon's artists.
Triangle does.
Triangle always giving somebody an angle to do better by themselves, and that is really what matters. I'm telling you, I'm not a rapper, but I might be a poet. I might be able to get off with some of this.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
You got bars. You got bars.
I've been locked up behind him long enough, I'll tell you that.
But you don't have a record.
To the hell he don't. A record for dropping these bars, motherfucker.
I'll have you know, I have a pretty good standing record currently. But enough about me and enough about my miscreant behavior. What is it that motivates you, Ms. Rhonda? Like, why is it that you even wanted the art studio? What motivates you to create?
I wanted the art studio because you ought to see my room. It's madness. I mean, I have to climb over canvases.
Madness, you say?
Yes, madness. And I knew I couldn't afford one right now because you know how we artists are. We don't make that much money.
Not yet.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
But I needed space more where I can be more creative.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
So what drives me, I cannot explain because it all started with hand greeting cards at first. And young lady, her mother was dying, and I thought maybe I can go to Walmart or I'm not going to say the names, but different kind of stores where I could find her a special card. And guess what? I could not find her one, so I knew I had some materials at home, and I started just like putting the materials on the cards. And then it just exploded. Everybody wanted one, and I ended up selling them. But the funny thing about it, when I was putting so much madness on the cards, people would try to mail them, and they were like, hey, I had to pay more than because the cards was so heavy. So I thought maybe I transferred to canvas. It went gigantic with canvases. But there's a reason, the meaning behind the canvas is because, you know, we all have those low moods in life. We all go down sometimes, and I thought maybe the only way that I can cope with my anxieties was to paint. And it was so therapeutic. It was so, like, when I was painting and stroking the brush, it made me feel just good. And so I just, whatever I thought came out of my mind on the canvas.
Just that liberation through your own creativity.
Freedom, and creativity.
And
Yes.
you gotta see some of these pieces. Like, the interesting thing is, I've known Rhonda since I was way young, like at least 20 some years ago, and so I saw the pieces, didn't even realize they were hers, and then she walks in, I'm like, hey, Rhonda, hey, what's up? And they didn't even know she was painting. 'Cause how long have you been painting now at this point?
It's only been 2 years.
Only 2 years.
Yes.
Wow.
And 2 years.
From cards to canvas in 2 years.
In 2 years. And I can't believe I've already been in certain exhibits, Arts Alliance,
You got your own galleries.
5, 6, 7.
Now you better keep believing it.
That's right.
I've been in a lot of exhibits, and actually all the ones that you saw here, they're all sold.
Nice.
What?
Everything.
Hey.
Yes.
Everything
we
sold.
love it.
Would
And I also have a little small gallery here at the Transformation Spot.
Okay.
It's a smoothie and tea for Herbalife.
Oh, cool.
It's on Vineville Avenue, and she just gave me the whole hallway.
Wow.
So y'all need to go check it out.
Let's get
Go
that
ahead,
whole,
girl.
Let's get that
Alright.
whole address again so they know where to find it.
Forgive me. I don't know the address. I'll look for it right quick.
Go ahead and give us the name
Okay.
again. Maybe we can
What's
post
the
it.
name of the
Transformation Spot. She's going to kill me with the address.
Transformation Spot off
Yes.
of Historic Mineville here in
Yes,
Macon?
right
Okay.
across the street from the Esson. Right there by Dr. Chinho office.
Okay.
There you go.
That shouldn't be too
I'll
far
get the
behind.
address for you. I'm
Awesome.
going to get it.
Look.
Have it in the description.
No. You know what? Macon ain't that big.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Y'all better take these context clues. Better get on your Scooby-Doo and solve that mystery and go see this woman's incredible works of art.
Rhonda?
You have no excuse. Rhonda?
And I felt kind of like I thought I wasn't part of making art because I'm used to seeing like all the artwork in some galleries. They're flowers and hills, fish,
A lot of scenery type stuff.
landscape. And then I look at my artwork and I'm like, oh my God, I don't think they're going to tell me no. Because
Wow.
they did tell me no at one time, but I
You
said yes
have
again.
Nothing
Yeah.
but.
There's no reason
Now
for them
you,
to
Rhonda, if I may, and I'm not one to blow smoke, but I am one to give credit where credit's due. You're the very definition of a making artist. Okay?
Absolutely.
I mean, your works are your work. No one can replicate what it is you do. That's why you have galleries. That's why a whole hallway is dedicated to your work. That's why every one of your pieces is sold right now. And if you don't mind, I would like to go and like get some video of the pieces that you do have up here, just so people can understand. Your signature is in the very way you make a piece. Whenever I come here, I'm like, oh, that's one of hers. Like it's by
Like, you
default.
know it's a Rhonda,
You
isn't
just
it?
know it. It's like, and it's like every one of them is like a reflection of whatever you're feeling, whatever you're going through. And it's like you have mastered a way of therapy for yourself that allows you to just create. And it's some of the most passionate and just primal
And I would-
art I've ever seen.
And I'd be like, people buying my art.
Ain't it crazy?
What's going on?
Yeah,
Right.
and it might not mean the same thing to them that it means to you, but they see it and there are people that just feel something when they look at your
Well, they
pieces.
actually said it means a lot for them because some people are afraid to talk about mental illness because they don't want to be shamed.
Stigmatizing.
And that's how I was. I was shamed because I have like anxiety that people might think is crazy. Like, what? That's your anxiety? And I'm like, yes. And they were like, they'll laugh. And I laugh too because it is crazy. I don't like traveling a lot. So
Wow.
I think that's one of my anxieties. So
And yet, it seems that your art is going to be doing the traveling for you.
There it is.
Like, don't be surprised if it pops up in many a different place.
well, they have. I had one of my sold from all the way to California,
Wow.
Coast to coast.
Savannah, Atlanta. I think South Dakota, Rick's sister, somebody, but they bought my stuff.
There you
I have
go.
pictures.
You're going to have a whole 50 states dedication at some point.
I hope so.
It's beautiful.
Well,
because
no, we know so. Hold up. No, we don't deal in hopes and thinks and maybes around here, okay? There
Wow,
are
beautiful.
do's and do nots.
a little piece of Macon flying all
Way
over
to
the country and
California.
traveling all the way out there. That's the beauty of it, because
Absolutely.
every time you create a piece, that's another piece of you, another piece of this place that's getting a chance to travel. So, oh man, hold on, let me see that.
Put it
Let me see that.
What tripped me out, I'm changing some because I hear people know who I am or my signature is the lips and eyes. I decided to change up. So when I was in a contest, I took one of my paintings to the contest and they was like, hey, you're bringing somebody's art? And I was like, no, this is my art.
mine.
And they looked at me like, this can't be your art.
Yours.
Oh, you see how they do?
Don't you love it? Don't you love it? Like, no. Always keep them on their toes like that. All right?
I
Like-
did a bird and a fish and a dog. This is me.
Hey,
That's still you.
That's me, but you would not believe that was me.
And you know what? I say
Range,
keep them
Joe.
guessing.
yeah.
Keep them guessing. Let them be truly enamored and impressed with what it is you're able to do.
All
All right?
all the
Like,
greats.
don't let them tell you what your signature is. You know? You are your own unique spot in this world, okay? So you don't really need a fan base to verify that for you.
Yes.
People flock to you, people look to you, and people are inspired by what it is you create. So no matter where it's birthed from, it's yours.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So I love your work.
Thank you.
Like I really do. It's so unique, and I look forward to seeing it in many other mediums. If I could ever find a way to translate your work into mural form, that would just be one of the most.
Well,
Hey,
speaking of murals, I did one.
where you did it at?
It's one over at Michael's and Marshall's. There's some that I did with the
Over there,
triangle.
presidential.
No.
You said the
Or the one on
transformation.
what's it? South
North,
Park.
yeah, North Park over here at off Bass Road,
Oh,
where
okay.
Marshalls and
Okay.
Michael's at now.
Okay, you on
Okay.
that end?
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
And
dope.
speaking of that, I have that, and they're bidding on it. And so far, the bid that I have is 500.
Okay.
So it
That's a
starts
start.
at 100. So it starts at
Think my-
5.
another
They're
my
fighting
wife and
over it.
child just,
So we
pulled
do
up.
have a mural up. I did it with Johnny Moe.
Oh,
We did it
nice.
together and stuff like that.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Man, I mean, wow. See, all you got to do is speak it and find out it's already true. That's what I meant when I said, no, it's going to happen.
But I have one that I really want to do, and I'm gonna wait for it. But it has to do with paintbrushes.
You had a location in mind?
No. And then I saw some with a whole bunch of grass. I want to put a face to it.
Okay. Yes. What was the phrase that you used? How did you describe? What was your?
Art ate her.
No. It was a way that you described. You said that you were an expressionist. What was the
Folk
term?
artist, expressive folk artist.
I like
Expressive
that.
Folk.
folk artist.
Yes, because I taught myself how to paint. That's where the folk come.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, with folk art, there's always those big eyes and those funny hands. Also, especially I put my expression, my feelings, and my emotions in reality on the canvas.
And that really translates. And I think that's what it means to most people that get your pieces. Because, and you said one of my favorite phrases, an artist's art is oftentimes their therapy.
Yes, and it's therapy for me. It feels so good when I swipe the brushes, and people don't believe that I actually paint. Y'all ready? Drum roll. I paint on trap music.
Yes.
Yeah. Turn up.
Close set.
Trap music.
Well, I've heard that you gotta get ready to go ahead and mingle with the folks and get out there and spread your influence and your creativity to the world. So we're gonna go ahead and let you do that. Rhonda, thank you so much for sitting down with us. Go ahead and give yourself a plug.
And let them know where they can find
Let them know where they can find you, where they can fight over your next piece.
You can find me on Facebook, Rhonda Sunshine Miller, or Instagram, art8her_sunshine. So my art name is called Art8her, and I'll leave y'all with this.
Okay.
Guilt and shame hunted me. I wanted to die. But art consumed me so I can live again. Art ate her. And that's the name of my art.
Snap your motherfucking fingers.
If y'all forget that, you don't deserve to even look in her direction or marvel at her pieces. Rhonda, thank you so much.
Thank y'all. Thank you for listening. This is my first
Thank you for
podcast
coming
ever.
Woo, history.
We get to say we had Rhonda first.
Yay.
To hell with the rest.
Macon gets to say they had Rhonda first.
There you go.
There you
Because
go.
Thank
Ball is
y'all.
us, so-
All right,
Absolutely.
peace, Rhonda.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for stopping through.
Thank y'all so much. I'm about to do y'all people.
Habanero. Jalapenos. Italian hot peppers.
Never heard of any of these things you're talking about.
Banana
I don't know what you're saying.
Ghost peppers?
Ghost peppers.
I love banana peppers.
There you
actually.
go.
Yeah.
I knew
Good
we'd
for
find
you,
little-
too.
Little yellow things. They come in like 17 different varieties now. You can
There you
get
go.
banana peppers and they call them all. The Italians call them something else, but
Peppercini peppers.
peppercini. That is peppercini.
I never heard
And
that
whenever
Are
shit
you
you
like 2
Italian? You
years
must
ago.
be Italian.
Whenever you say
My stomach
peppercini,
is.
people act like you have. Like whenever you say it, people act like they have no idea what the hell you're talking about. So you're like banana peppers. Like, oh yeah.
Why would they call them banana peppers? I mean, that's so
Because they're
stupid.
yellow.
Because they're yellow.
Well, because that makes sense. But I mean, have you ever heard of peppers made out of bananas? That doesn't sound good. They
That sounds
turn
nasty.
brown like in a day or something like
I
that.
mean,
It was
be
some nasty
horrible.
shit.
spicy sweet.
Well, if y'all folks ain't know who we rocking with, the man himself, the one with the 3 corners himself.
Chris, you don't have to talk about me like that. I mean, everybody's far used to me by now.
Oh, we introduced you already, motherfucker. We talking about Heisenberg himself.
What?
Ric Geyer.
What is my name, baby?
Mr. TriangleArts himself. What's up, man?
What is my name? I don't know. We're doing a hell of a lot of stuff. Thank you all for coming down, by the way. This is
Absolutely.
cool as hell. Seriously, this was wonderful. Making Magazine showed up to do their thing, and you guys showed up. This is
And then
nice.
left before
in
we
time.
could interview them.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Well, and I have to tell you, she's so amazing. Susanna is the woman that runs Making Magazine. If y'all don't know her,
Oh, she was delightful.
she
Yeah,
is
she was.
delightful. Not only delightful, but she's focused. She's got her mind in the right place, her heart in the right place. Making is so much better off because of her. It's just incredible.
Yeah, we got a goal that's heading in the same direction. So it's like, we're here to supplement and make sure that, we get in them nooks and crannies and make sure those folks that normally don't have a voice also is being heard, so we're going to work together for that.
And how better to get into the nooks and crannies than the perfect,
What?
Uh-oh.
What?
the one
It's the
time.
bat phone.
It's the bat phone.
No.
No.
Yo,
Can I call you later?
I tell them they don't need any blue dream right now.
Come next Tuesday, buddy. After
Is the
seven.
RV parked out front right now? I didn't think so. The man's not in his underwear. Stop hitting him up.
This the RV right here.
Pop rocks.
I mean, like, we're occupying the RV right now. There ain't no blue shit in here. we got a little bit of
Can I
green
tell
belt.
you though, the truth is? So 2 Halloweens ago, I mean, somebody says, people say I do kind of look like that guy. And so I said, well, what the hell? So on Halloween, I dress like him, right? And 2 years ago, I made some of the blue candy, and they tell you how to make this like, it's sugar candy. I mean,
Yeah.
And so the first batch, they said, now don't forget, you got to take it to like 173.4 degrees or something. I don't know where it was. And I'm like, I'm at 175. That's good enough. Well, it's, it sticks to everything. It stuck to my face. I mean, it was horrible. I couldn't
Blue
stand
shit
it.
everywhere.
Blue shit everywhere. So then I redid it, went to 173 point whatever. And that stuff really looks real. I mean, you do a little thing, crack it up, and I had people. I gave it to people. I said, "Now, here, have some, man, have some." I had little baggies I was carrying around. This is Halloween party, and they go, "Oh my God, I can't touch that." It's like, "Oh my God, come on, it's Halloween."
Yes, I brought
Okay,
you
who do I look
real-
like? What do you think's going on here?
I brought you that real horsey horse.
Throwing it out there.
Oh shit.
I mean, just to throw it out there too. Dare I say it? I mean, for them to sit there and say, "Hey, I can't touch that." I'm just like, bro, come on, this is Macon. What are you talking about?
Well, this was, to be fair, it was Sonoya. It was Sonoya, where I used to live in
Yeah, there you
Sonoya.
go.
Okay.
So they didn't know what it was. I mean, the people that thought they knew what it was, those people are all Walking Dead anyway, right? That's their thing. So we were talking about a whole different show anyway. They were all confused. So
I mean, hey, whatever works, works, right?
There it is.
And speaking of whatever works, speaking of it just works, Rick, round of applause, man. For
Thank you very much. Thank you.
For actually forming a place that allows creatives of all calibers to be able to unite and come together here at Macon. And, you've pretty much made ground zero for creativity.
That's-
And I don't know if anyone gives you enough credit for that. I know I don't, because I've always got to crack at you anytime I get a chance. So I figured while we're on the
No,
record,
you don't, but whatever.
Yeah, while we're on the record, I may as well say something nice.
Oh my God, is this on the record? Seriously?
Yeah, no, it
Can I
is.
get a tape of this?
Instagram,
Yeah.
it'll be
World will
on,
know.
Can somebody take a picture of this too?
It'll be on the
Smile
show.
and
It's live on IG.
like there you go. Hashtag Huey D. Flint said something nice.
Oh my God.
To Rick.
That's cool. I
but-
appreciate it.
But for real, thank you so much.
Yeah,
for,
you're welcome.
For this hub, this center spoke that this wheel needed to finally get turned around.
But I have to tell you, I don't think you should thank me. I think you should thank yourselves, seriously, because me by myself, I mean, I can invite anybody I want to, but it doesn't matter. But the people who are coming down here, it's just so much fun. Like today, this little thing we had, all kinds of different people showed up, right?
Right.
And I mean, people I know, people I don't know. I just met this kid last night, Al. Al was walking around with a God is Dope t-shirt on. And so I went and talked to him because the guys that bought my building in Atlanta from me, 787 Windsor, was the guy that runs God is Dope. And number one, that guy, you want to talk about creative and sharp and smart and the whole deal, talk to that guy. That guy's amazing. Sherrod Simpson. Anyway, so I met this kid, Al, and so he shows up here. Well, it turns out he's Mercer's sophomore running back, which is cool as hell.
That is cool.
But he's really into the arts. He's really into helping. He's really a great guy. Well, I don't know how I find these people or whatever, or how they find me, but it's just amazing. It's like, I mean, I'm so happy that you guys come out here. I wish Huey didn't, but the rest of you guys, really seriously, I'm so happy that the rest.
I wear that with a badge of honor. Listen,
Of course you do. Course
there
you
are
do.
people in Macon, dude, who wish they could talk to Rick the way I do. All right, y'all just jealous. You're jealous. You're jealous, and I love
telling you,
it. It fuels
I love
me.
it too. I love it too, and you know that. And I'm just so appreciative. Somebody asked me tonight. Oh, ninth Guru, where did we go? We were talking about good parties, and I mentioned.
It's raining.
Sounds like rain. Seriously.
There it is.
Tut tut, looks like rain.
We're marooned.
We were talking about parties and about great parties, and I was saying one of the greatest parties that I remember is when you all came over to my house for dinner that time. I absolutely love that. I mean,
So part two. So we've got Shamika Bottom, one of the execs from Protection Neck Management. So that's a Wu-Tang brand. She's coming down. We're showing her all the things that we have going on right here in Macon. Things that Madvocates have been doing, the Triangle's been doing, all of our people, all of our families. So they know worldwide we are holding it down right here in Macon, Georgia.
I
Y'all.
appreciate that.
We ain't
I'm
go
looking
anywhere
forward to
else. We
seeing it.
right here.
Absolutely. It's
Oh,
like, look,
I talked to
don't.
her about it. She says to go.
Macon will never be just a bump in the road or a stop off to get gas ever again.
Right.
If we have anything to say about it now.
Well, I was going to say something. Okay, now I'm not from Macon, right? Now, first of all, we're going to have a Maconites party. There's a group called the Maconites with Sean Oakley and a bunch of those guys that want to come down and have it. And so we want to give all the people who've moved to Macon a certificate or something. I don't know, or hit them in the head or something. But I mean, like as a way of signifying that it's kind of cool that they moved here. They moved from somewhere else, right? So that's the first thing. So there's a lot of those people. The second thing is, what's interesting is so I came from Cleveland, Detroit, Atlanta, right? And I've been to a lot of different towns. And what's interesting to me is people all sort of think like their little town is the only bad little town in the world or whatever. And they go, oh yeah, Macon sucks, but we're here to make it better and we're all for it and all that. Well, the truth is Macon has a hell of a lot of assets that other cities don't have. And if you look at it from a 30,000 square, 30,000 foot perspective kind of thing, Macon stands out. Macon stands out because a lot of guys like you, there's a whole shitload of talent running around this city. Always has been, and I think it's
crawling with it.
I don't know what it is. Honest to God, I mean, it's like Detroit, only 20 times as much, concentration.
We're concentrated. Yeah. Just
It's
add water.
amazing. So the whole point I'm making is
Sip that shit.
Macon should never go, well, we're kind of. Macon's a cool ass place. Really, seriously. I mean, I love this place. I'm baked in. I'm here now, and I think it's a phenomenal spot.
I mean, look, I think weirdos like you and me that move here from other places and then go, what do you mean this place sucks? It's like I used to, when I first got here, and see when you might remember, I used to call this place fertile soil.
That's right.
It's like whenever you walk around, you look at it and you realize, hey man, a lot of things can grow from here. It's like, y'all say it's shit. And it's like, oh yeah, good, perfect.
Manure.
That's how things grow.
Shit does grow stuff better.
Shit helps things grow better. And
Depending
it's like,
on the shit.
Made
You're
them big
right.
ass
It's like,
strawberries.
let me tell you, there's a lot of shit here in Macon, okay? And I mean
So we
that.
ought to be growing like a mother.
We ought to be growing. Listen, I look around and I'm like, for a town so full of shit, we ought to be growing like nobody's business.
Absolutely.
And we finally are. And when I say shit, people, I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean that in a negative light at all.
No.
I mean,
Good shit.
there's every artist here is so different and such a highlight on what they do that if you just let them be them, Macon will make a name for itself.
That's all it is.
And that's all it is. It's like formulaic almost. All you have to do is look at them and go, do you have a chance, you're safe.
Well, and I got to tell you something. That's kind of what Triangle does. That's what we're doing. That's what we've always done, and that's sort of what. So now that's what Triangle's doing is.
That's what we were
it's
trying
just-
to allude to.
I know, and you were doing such a great job at driving me there. I just picked it up, so
Just really
thank you
wanted-
so much.
Picked up the
You got to write it
baton.
down somewhere so I can see it and go, Rick, cue on the triangle thing.
You see it live. You
See it live.
that there is no cue cards, nothing. You can no longer ask
How
if
do
we
they
write
do
this down.
You can
See
know,
it.
there you go. You can
Just
no
gotta
longer
know I
ask,
did.
how does he do it?
I did.
Huey, do you write this shit? He has to write this shit.
I
down.
did say that, by the way, just for the public record. I came up to these guys and I said, man, how can you go through a whole hour of this stuff? How do you script it? who edits the script? Who looks at it?
Scripted.
Yeah, do your sponsors review it first for for proper whatever?
I mean, Rick,
And you're
when
like,
you are-
script? What the hell are you talking about? Script? Who writes a script?
Like, wait, script? Like a movie script?
Shit.
I didn't know that
can't
sitting
write
down
this
and press-
shit down.
I didn't know sitting down and pressing play required
Amen.
literature.
We were sitting around doing this shit for free and just said, might as well hit record. So,
See what happens.
like, you mean you could profit from this? Got that?
But let me go back to what you're saying, and that is that, really, in a way, so let me give you an example. So there are two other kind of cool places in the state. I mean, it's a number, but two of them are Passaquan, which was formed by a guy named Saint Eom, which was it stands for Eddie O. Martin, who named himself Saint Eom, and who was doing some apparently mind-altering substances one day and met the Passaquanians, and so he decided to build Passaquan, which is how that got built, which was then rebuilt by Kohler for $4 million down by Columbus. It's a beautiful village of artistry. It's you guys have to go see it. That's number one. Number two is up in Rome, Georgia. I'm pointing up, and now you're watching up. But so that means like north of here. But in Rome, Georgia, just north of Atlanta, is by Howard Finster. He did what's called Paradise Garden.
Paradise Garden.
And those guys are both prolific artists. They've done thousands of pieces themselves. And Triangle is exactly the same thing. Except that I'm not this prolific artist. I mean, I'm an artist and I build furniture and I can build buildings and do this kind of cool stuff.
Like nobody
and I
business.
I like having fun doing it. But I don't decorate this shit, right? I mean, we're putting up posts on an art walk in the woods for people to come down, and you can take selfies in front of making icons. You guys should, I mean, we got to have Huey on one of these things if you don't mind. I mean, I really seriously.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't
we'll
want
put
it.
him in full regalia.
Whatever.
Rhonda's painting
Man,
us
Full regalia. He's going to be painted on one of these things. But
I'd be honored, man.
well, thank you.
Thank you.
We would too, actually. But the point is that, so this is the same thing as those things, but this is like a community-based art thing. It's not one guy, right?
right.
It's a whole bunch of guys. I mean, so all the artwork you see and all the cool stuff you see is like somebody coming to me and going, hey, what do you think? What if we did a podcast at your place? I'm like, well, of course, why not? I mean, why would you? There it is,
Bam.
right? Or what if you did a painting? I mean, look at some of the paintings. You've seen some of their stuff around here, and some of the sculptures and it's just crazy. But it's just people coming in going, hey, what about doing this cool thing? And I just like to let people do cool things because I think
that's all you gotta do.
when I was growing up, I wasn't allowed to do enough cool things. So it's my way of getting back at those sons
How
of bitches.
it's like, how else are things supposed to change? Is the art scene supposed to grow, and are people supposed to have a sense of community and pride if they're not able to do it and express it and have it in a place where somebody can pull up, look around, and go, holy shit, this is here.
Right.
And this is the best little cutaway ever, guys. Like, if you haven't been to Triangle, why not?
Yeah, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
We're
wrong with
here.
you?
Why
wrong
aren't
with
you?
You know,
wrong with you?
you know, what's
I
wrong
like
with
it.
you?
I like it.
It's like,
the problem with
you come here, you look around, and all you see is like, wow, that looks like a great idea. Damn, I wonder what that person was thinking when they did that. Whoa, that's good. Oh, that's dope. Damn, that looks great. Wait, there's an art gallery in here? Everything that people swear they wish Macon had.
Well, I appreciate that. I
It's
appreciate
already
that a lot. But I will also say there's a lot of, there's other people like, I mean, you all know, and you've talked about Julie. And,
Absolutely.
Making Arts Alliance.
A pause for our beloved Julie.
Just a
and
wonderful
Making Arts
woman.
Alliance.
But there's a lot of other people who have similar sort of let's grow this thing, let's move it forward. I mean the guy that runs Macon Historical Society, Ethiel Garlington. I mean, he's like that. Who else? Gary Wheat, the guy from Visit Macon. I mean, he's all over this
That's
stuff.
what told me about Julie.
Yeah.
Told me
I mean, he
everything
was
I
here
need to know.
tonight. He was here earlier. He always comes. I mean, it's just there's so many wonderful people. I don't know. I've met so many nice people in this city, and of course met my girlfriend, which is really cool too. And you guys know her.
We love to see it.
Absolutely.
Yep. And so anyway, I'm just having a ball, and it's partly because of people like you, and I thank you all so much for letting me sit at the table with you and not hurting me. Thank you so much.
Well,
On the record, he really had to earn the right to not sit at the table with me and get hurt.
Yeah,
it's a hell of a good story.
He
by
been
the
through
way.
the initiation. Like, for y'all that don't know, Ric Geyer is an official Madvocate.
True.
You know what I'm saying? No joke. He's part of the family. So if you got problems with Rick, you got problem with this whole room of dudes who came up in that muck. So don't mess with Ric Geyer.
Dirty.
That's all I'm saying.
And I'm the
Mr.
oldest
Dude.
guy too. I'm the oldest guy.
Yeah, pretty much. Look,
You gotta respect your elders.
y'all heard Chris say it last episode. Chris 2 minutes older than Dirt. Now,
That's right.
now imagine how
I would
old
know.
Rick is. Okay, Rick is an honored,
Way older.
is an honored elder. Is top tier. Fossilized remains. He belongs in a museum. This glorious Smithsonian motherfucker, and I love this guy.
Like,
All right.
he's old enough.
really
He
do.
prophesized Dirt. Like it was like it was a few thousand years ahead. And he said one day it's gonna be this
Y'all
thing
think
called
One's
Dirt.
gay, it's
He
gonna
said,
be dirt.
Y'all think this
That's
mud
what's gonna
shit?
happen, dog.
Oh, y'all think this mud shit is cool? Okay. Wait till y'all discover dirt.
Got some for your
Ladies
ass. You got
and
heated
gentlemen.
up to 173.4. There you go.
I'm gonna make
Call
some
back
of that
now.
stuff and come in here and break it right here in this table, and
Please
y'all
do.
can have some.
I'm not going
sugar
to turn
candy.
it away. I will snort. I grew up snorting pixie sticks as a kid, bro. It
That explains the
explains
glasses.
everything, right?
really should.
The madness glasses. That explains.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna run.
All right, appreciate
I love
you.
you. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you all soon. Anytime
Absolutely.
y'all
Look
want.
bad, bro. Thanks for joining. Yeah.
And there it is, Ric Geyer, everybody. Just in case you people, every time
Peace.
they look at me and they say, "It can't be done Every time they go, Huey, you don't got a plan. Every time they say, you don't know what you're talking about. Every time they look at me and they go, you know what? He's out of his fucking mind. And you know what? You're right. I am mad.
Yeah, tell Randy and West to come on in here too before it start raining and shit again.
So I didn't even press pause for us.
That's cool.
No,
We live.
Yeah,
Exactly. We can just keep it on
I
rolling.
didn't even press pause. I mean, I'm gonna, of course, edit out.
Gotta
you know,
get
these
that
things.
good shit. Yeah, let's get who's next up to the play. We gonna build. Let them know what 5% you got going on here too. At one
I was
point.
trying to say, did y'all want to flip a coin for it?
Y'all want to fisticuffs? Figure out who going next?
Yeah, folks, we got
Yeah, great. Tell Randy to get in here
we
too.
got limited slots now. Come on,
You ready to
dude.
go?
Wes, you ready?
I saw your hand up.
Oh, you on schedule? When you gotta go? How much time you
I
got?
don't know that behind the mic now. Where your boy at?
All right.
Where's Randy?
Yeah, we gonna do a quick
I see
fire
Randy.
round. Let's get some folks in here back to back to back.
There you go. It's a mad medley.
Most Madvocates we done had in one room in a while.
Wait. Anybody else played?
Watch out. It's the camera right behind you.
Hold up.
Oh yeah, you got the joint right there.
Anybody else remember Smash Brothers Melee?
Why wouldn't we?
Can I have
Multi-mad
myself? I
melee.
can't.
Got Big Sage in the building.
There we go.
Hey guys.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What?
Madvocates and Madvocales, my protege, the boy who cried dopeness.
It's dopeness coming. It's dopeness
He who
coming.
wishes to clean up the hood one slam dunk at a time.
Bloomfield specifically.
His
Rep
hood.
your
That's where I grew up when I was a kid.
area.
Elk and Ave.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sage,
Yeah.
the guru, the lyricist. He who will carry the torch after I eventually piece the fuck out because Huey the builder ain't gonna be here forever. But Sage, the lyricist, shall live on.
Yeah. And he'll leave a legacy, dare I say it.
Oh.
See what I did? there? Oh, shit.
You see what we do here? I set it up, I throw the ball up, and then Chris just.
Allie, don't.
Dude, NBA Jam on your bitch ass.
Hold on, the game.
How old
The
is-
game just came on. We
They
gotta.
just-
Oh, who playing?
Make sure we want to come on
It
first.
really don't matter. We all just happy that there's a damn game on.
Yeah, the Hawks come on first, and then the Suns. And I don't care about the Hawks, but I'm sorry.
Hey man, look, it's okay.
It's okay.
The Mets are a team. That's all you got to remember.
You said who?
The Mets.
Exactly.
They
You
exist.
talking about the baseball team?
Allegedly. This guy gets it.
I don't know how old I was when I figured out that was the Metropolitans. Like that's what it's short for.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today I learned.
Leave it to a team named after half-ass trying ass ice cream. To be the laughing stock of a sport that we barely even watch anymore.
That is Neapolitan.
For real.
Neapolitan ice cream hit.
Yeah.
It
You
does.
got to eat them all at the same time.
But that's the problem. See, I think Neapolitan ice cream, and hear me out, has become a notoriously black experience. And this is what I mean by that.
Because don't nobody eat the same
Hear me
shit.
out. I think
12 kids.
I think Neapolitan ice cream is about as synonymous with black culture as Flips, Huckabucks, and whatever the hell else you called frozen Kool-Aid in a Dixie cup.
Yo, let's go to the peanut gallery. All right, what do you call it? All right, Huckabuck, Flip Cup. What do y'all call it?
Yeah, what do y'all-
Frozen Kool-Aid in a cup. What do y'all
Frozen
call it?
Kool-Aid in a Dixie cup.
Just shout your answer.
Huckabuck.
Train. What you got?
My grandma was a candy lady. She called it.
Mine too.
Hey.
Dixie cup.
There you go.
I heard that one.
Huckabuck.
Huckabuck.
What you got with? Said frozen Kool-Aid in a cup. That's what it
Oh, so he's over here in the same camp I
I
am.
used to
I
work
didn't
in the.
call
My
him.
neighbor was a can lady. I used to work in
Yeah,
there.
my mom can't
I used to sell chips for free shit.
Aw.
There you
My
go.
first job.
There you go.
Bon bon.
I feel like Wes is on my team with this one because I ain't really call him nothing. I just ate him.
You just ate them. So eating that. So
Well,
we should slain.
that's
we should
because
slain them.
they were prepared for you. They were prepared for you. You didn't work for the creator of them. You know what I mean? As far as I was concerned, coming up, my grandmother invented flips.
Right.
And I thought she was a fucking genius. I'm like, my grandma got the racket on flips, nigga. Look, I saw the other candy lady selling flips once, and I came back and told my grandmama on. I said, she's selling flips, and she's selling them in cups smaller than yours.
Hold on, got a frozen Kool-Aid in a cup. What's it called?
Come on, now it's a hucklebuck.
This brother said, that's a hookabuck, boy.
What did you expect the people in Georgia to call them?
This dude hit us with
Y'all
that.
not from Georgia?
Well, these two over
We
here
were
are
born in
Floridians.
Florida. I was back and forth between here
Y'all
and
call it a flip?
Yeah.
See, that's Orlando
Central
shit.
Florida,
We call
Orlando.
we call
We call it
Lily
flip.
Dilly on the East Coast.
I heard of it.
Yeah, Lily Dilly on the East Coast.
Flips. Why we calling them a flip?
Because you flip
'Cause
that
what you
whole
do.
Flip them upside. No, you squeeze the cup, it pops up, and then you flip it upside
flip it
down,
over.
and you eat it.
Because all the sugar be at the bottom, so you flip that whole. Yeah.
Why the hell you call it a huckabuck?
Because
Damn right.
So then guess why I call it a flip?
My grandma
Because my grandmama held the cup, squeezed it, flipped that shit upside down, said, here you go, baby, have a flip. Oh, well.
There it is.
That's what it was from then on out. I dare you to tell me it was some other shit. I was ready to
Grandma
fight.
say that what it is?
I was literally ready to fight this kid about his grandmama selling flips too.
You say, how you gonna take my grandma
That's
recipe?
my grandma's $1 million idea. This is why my grandmama's stuck watching Price is Right now in that busted ass house because of your thieving ass grandmama.
I apologize to our audience that don't know nothing about hood shit like drinking frozen Kool-Aid
Well, I
in a
was-
cup. But this is cultural education
They just got
right
the
here.
old white guy
We
segment.
letting y'all know. We
Wait,
letting y'all
wait,
know.
wait. They got the old white guy segment.
Chill out.
They got the trendy young white guy last episode. Now that you ain't got to tell me to chill out. This is my damn show.
I'm
and I
not
say shit
telling
like
you
this
to
all the
chill
time.
out. I'm
was
telling
talking
you
to
to
Zay.
hold.
I was talking to Zay. I do shit like this all the time. Listen, y'all. We
Hood
are
outside.
we are a diverse program for everybody.
That's right. We bring the 5 families together. 5 human families.
Romance
Now
of the
we
3
do-
kingdoms up in this bitch.
The point I was trying to get at while y'all giving disclaimers for it, if y'all didn't know, this show black as hell. And it's
If you
only
hadn't
finna
noticed.
get blacker.
Warning.
yeah, it's
Warning.
a thoroughbred nigga. on
Like this
there.
level.
Here we go.
Or increase it.
Let me tell y'all something right now, okay? We may be at lower levels of melanin, but this show is never not melanated. It is certified.
Look at that. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Long bone.
Who that?
Oh, I can tell.
Oh. I need a building. And I want my M on
If
it.
you're gonna build with somebody, might as well be an
Oh, you like
architect.
Teen Titan Tower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that was 12 for a minute.
Me too!
I like the fuck they doing back in this private property.
Oh, well, folks, gotta pack it up. Goodbye.
I like this triangle, nigga. This private property.
All right, getting us back on
So
the
anyway,
track
back
of the
into,
triangle.
back into the groove, riding along this wonderful tram of entertainment. Sage,
Yes, sir.
the hell you been up to, lad?
Man, that was loud. I'm so sorry.
No, you good. You
Huh?
good. You good.
Towards the mic.
There we go.
This is awkward.
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to y'all.
And you know what? You can look right into the camera too if you want.
He was
Yeah, you
actually,
can talk straight
he was
to
fine where he
Instagram.
was
There
at.
you
'cause
So recently, as you all know, we just dropped the Collective Space album. That's been out for about what month is this? July?
June.
So that's been out 6 months, man. We averaging 1,000 views a month too. So shout out to y'all for
bomb.
that. But as of now, I just been working on my own solo project that's coming out soon. And I've been focusing more on, you know what I'm saying, like doing community service work. Like Weston, he just did the Greenwood Bottom. We was out there.
Right.
That thing was smooth.
Indeed.
Somebody just
Who's
made
out there?
me, shout out to my boy Mr. Morris. He just appointed me secretary for the Bloomfield committee.
Hey. All right, man.
That's the facility you was telling me about, we just opened that up. So like, it got a full court, it got football
Speaking
field,
into
soccer
existence,
field,
see that?
pool, computer lab, like it's all type of shit in
This
there.
man has been yelling.
Yeah.
This man been yelling.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. This man been yelling. This man been yelling that he wants
He wants
that
a
he
community
wants
center
a community
for
center, and he wants a place where them kids can go and have a damn basketball.
And we
tournament.
got one now.
And he didn't stop yelling that
Until
shit
he
until
got
he
it.
not
He got it.
only got the basketball court. No. He got the basketball court and the whole damn community center to go with it.
It's a lot of shit in there. Like it's a lot.
Y'all got the PlayStation in
Like,
And
don't
we
y'all
got
never
the
say-
STEM robotics program too, by the way.
There you go.
Ages 8 to 18.
Don't y'all never say.
dates.
Don't y'all never say
Come on now.
that Macon
Come on
does
now.
not have.
Come on.
Don't
That's
y'all
gonna be
never
Iron
say-
Man.
Yeah.
Them 5 weeks, Iron Man.
Don't y'all never say that Macon does not have something going on. at any given point in time.
Let's get some dates on that because that
You
sounds
got dates
big.
on that? You got any?
And what you got coming up?
Okay, I don't want to get dates wrong, but STEM starts June 19th, right? Okay, so the robotics STEM starts June 19th. We also are gonna do robotics for adults. That starts June 30th. So if any of y'all
fucked up
want
now.
to come out and be Iron Man,
Man.
you know what I'm saying? What else? Oh, also we got a youth spelling bee. When is the Juneteenth festival?
That's it's supposed to be the 18th and 19th. I guess.
So the 18th and 19th, you can sign your kid up. I didn't expect to do this
spelling
on bad the dates right now, but
17th is one?
18th is one of them. The Juneteenth
It's
weekend,
stuff like that whole
come
week,
out to the event, bring your child, and let them spell words. First place get $100.
Woo. You know what you can do with $100 when you like 10?
When 10?
Damn.
That's like
Not in
$20
today's
on the
economy,
door.
but
Dollar General is Dollar
I'm gonna
General.
get one shoe.
No, hold up, folks. Dollar General is Dollar General, has always been Dollar General. Let that little boy loose.
Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree.
You can't beat
Coloring
Dollar Tree.
books, some candy. Shit.
I knew I was an adult when I
Flip-flops.
went from not wanting to go to Dollar Tree to always wanting to go.
War
to
of
Dollar
the
General.
dinero. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
The
And
pockets
that's how
get
you
real.
know they have learned the value of a dollar. That right
You
there.
get your meat from Kroger and you go get the sides and the sauce from Dollar Tree.
You putting your own game right now.
The man's, listen, the man's
Putting your own
not
game,
lying.
man.
You
The
just
man's
save
not
at
lying.
least $30, bro.
Yo, get over that shit. Them Aldi's commercials ain't lying to you. That meat cheap as hell and it's good.
Oh yeah, Aldi's too.
Aldi's good as hell.
People be sleep on Aldi's.
Bring a bag.
Yeah.
Y'all bring a damn bag though. Don't be stupid. Don't be looking stupid in the checkout.
Yeah. Big Sage in the building.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So one thing I wanted to bring up while we had you, I saw you ranting over that fake picture everybody was sharing around about
saw that.
Macon was top, like in the top 10 of worst places to live, still most dangerous. Anybody that's seen that is fake.
It is fake.
Fake
Fake
news.
ass
The
article.
picture says that Macon is #1 in the United States
Worst place to
for
live.
worst place to live. It is not true. We are not even top 10 in Georgia for highest crime rate. Ronda Robbins is above us. What else that you would never imagine being
I think
above us?
Gwinnett is above us.
Gwinnett is above us.
know Gwinnett.
Peaceful as McDonough is above us. Like, stop talking about Macon. Yeah, we.
Don't-
The only reason why I seen like we have so many murders is because we're small and everybody knows everybody. But it's really not that much compared to
Proximity.
everywhere else.
If we could
Concentrate.
compare, if we could just elaborate on something for people to understand, okay? We know black on black crime is a problem, okay? But now, y'all need to understand a simple thing about black on black crime. It is literally personally born, okay? When you got a bunch of folks living on top of each other, misgrievances are bound to happen between folks.
That's a history lesson. The word ghetto originated in the Holocaust, and it was because they were living on top of each other in those camps, and that's where the word ghetto,
Ghetto
comes
comes
from,
from.
and that's why we live in the ghetto.
They stack you on top of each other, stack you on top of each other to keep you irritable and pissed off.
On bang.
And there you go.
Full circle.
That's how that
360.
happens, okay? Just a little brief history
Just
lesson.
go in the
for you
house.
there. But man, no, we're not going to let that continue to be the standard, and it isn't the standard here in Macon. Which it's funny. It's like people just like writing fan fiction about how hard it is.
And Macon.
Yeah, and it's like, but then you realize a lot of the dudes that talk about how it's so hard, they don't live here no more.
Right.
Like they go to Atlanta and
Or
try
they
to
don't be
use
in
"I
there."
came from Macon" as a way to say that they're hard.
They hard. Man.
I done lost 4 friends. I done lost Jiku, Jakaya, Lynn, and my homeboy Kamal. And I still don't walk around like, oh, Macon's horrible. Because it's not. That would just be a lie. Like, it's death everywhere. Like, Chicago, they literally, they have,
weekend and
Bro, they're whipping out RPGs on the
yeah, like, last year's 4th of July weekend, they had over 200 deaths in Chicago. We not seeing nothing like that.
Miami.
in Macon.
No.
Check it out.
Fireworks,
Miami has had a mass shooting every weekend for the past like month.
Come on.
You can't say shit about Macon.
Los Angeles is on fire. You got to pay for everything, and they ain't got no water.
Well, that's because it's Marjorie's Jewish space lasers.
yeah.
Hey,
Marjorie Taylor
look.
Greene.
Silicon Valley, stay away
What's
from it.
thinking?
I'm telling you, man. She opened fire. She's
Stay
trying-
away.
I was thinking policy.
Look,
Yeah.
yo, so apparently, did y'all hear about that YouTuber that went around and found a bunch of AI-generated faces and then went out in real life and found the real people?
That's weird.
That's wild.
So he's like, yeah, I went and generated a list of fake people, and then he went and found lookalikes of
They
those
look just
fake
like those
AI
fake
generated-
people. You gonna get somebody fucked up like that.
Right.
You know they got that thing on TikTok they been doing. They like it'll put somebody else's face on your
Not
face.
me.
But it looked
Yeah,
real.
I seen
like,
that shit. Like somebody was in the Wonder Woman trailer and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, that shit looks seamless. I was like, what the fuck?
Like y'all trying.
I
Like,
know this chick.
I got a friend of mine that always superimposes her face on top of Nicki Minaj videos, and I'm like,
Ew.
That's weird.
I'm like, you know
telling
what's really, yeah, it's really
You wanna
weird.
be on
She's a white
somebody's
chick.
body.
That's the weirdest part.
Oh, see, now that's blackface. We gotta cancel her.
Right.
Who is she?
Now, how you color
Shut it down.
correct?
Shut
Wait a
that shit
minute. How
down.
you color correcting Nicki Minaj's body to go with the rest of you for this?
It's like Get Out the app.
for a deep fake.
Right?
What the-
Yeah, it's the Get Out app.
It's like wow.
You can just be in somebody's body.
Now I've been told they want to be us sometimes, but holy shit.
That's
God
different. That is different.
Appropriation in a whole new like.
Yo, somebody just go ahead and call Jordan Peele. Tell him I got a script idea.
Hey,
Deep fake. Dun, 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 dun. It started as a filter. It
Hey.
became a factor.
don't let them hit it. You know that they quick to take ideas.
No, hell no, we live. They can't take shit.
Oh yeah.
You know, we got
Poor
we got
Man's
evidence.
Copyright. This is patent on Friday, June 11th. Poor Man's Copyright. It will hold in court.
Bang,
TheMadvocates.com
bang, bang.
and all affiliated
Hey, Big
sites,
Sage.
social media, etc. Big Sage,
Thanks
man.
for sliding through, homie.
Really, for
Yes,
real.
sir.
Appreciate you dropping through, letting folks know what's going on. You know, anything you want to shout out to the crewmen and for those that are going to be checking this VOD out later on.
Hey man, y'all stay peaceful and positive. Continue to grow. And if you in making and if you not in making, you need to come to Triangle Arts and get some of this culture. Come take some cool pictures, shoot some videos, stunt. That's all you gotta do. I love y'all.
There
Yeah.
you go. Appreciate you for stopping.
I still
through.
need my Madvocate shirt.
Oh yeah,
Got
working
you.
on
no, we own that. Trust
Yeah, we
me.
gotta get that new batch.
We got to get batch 2.
Yeah.
But all right, we're going to take ourselves a wee bit of a break there, and we'll be back with y'all for some more madness.
Yeah. Keep it.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.